I just got a little goodie in the mail, and it is the Sephora Holographic Blush Palette. If you want to take a look at it, right along with me, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yeah, we're going to go and take a look at this holographic Sephora palette. What does it say? Holographic Face and Cheek Palette. Now, I could not resist this one. It was actually a palette that I was kind of curious about for a while. And essentially, I guess Sephora's clearing them out. And I thought, okay, fine. It was, and I have trouble opening it. It was $35 Canadian for the longest time. And then it came down by about 10 bucks. And now it was $8 on the site, obviously them trying to get rid of it. And it's a 6-pan palette. And it's really the 3 holographic powders that are of most interest to me, and I thought we would explore it together. So I'm going to have to go behind the camera and get a little something to open up the box if I can't. Oh, I might actually be able to do it. Not sure. Yes, I managed to do it. Okay. I don't like ripping the edges of the boxes, so I try to find some sort of tool because I can't do it with my fingers. Okay, so here we go. Here's what it is, without blinding you. This thing. Now, have any of you looked at it? Do you have it? I would be curious to know what you think about it in the comments, but we're going to swatch it. I'm just really curious about it. So, other than looking at it to make sure that it wasn't damaged in shipping, I have not touched it. And I'm pretty interested in, well, first off, these 3 are perfectly fine blushes. So I would not have a problem with wearing any of those 3. There's a very natural blushy bronze. There's a very light kind of purpley pink, and then one that is more into the peachy rose, I guess. But these guys down here, I'm so curious. So here's what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of swatching these 3 a couple of times on my arm, and then using each one of the transformer shades on each one of these so that we can get a feel for what the heck this palette is supposed to do. Hopefully that makes sense. So I am going to reveal my arm, and I'm thinking that I need to do 3 swatches of this one, 3 swatches of this one, 3 swatches of this one, say that 3 times fast, and then transform each one half with this topper to see what happens. So let's just do the holographic shades on their own, and then we'll see how they transform the blushes, because I think that that was the whole point, but they could act as highlighters no matter what. So let's do, I'm going to swatch these 3, the holographic. I'm going to put them on this hand and then swatch and overlap the blushes on this arm. So I think I've got the plan. So let me just do the swatch. They're pretty smooth. I'm really curious about the middle one, but of course you can probably tell by my nail polish why I would be interested in the middle one. And then there's the peach. Okay, so let's do just a quick swatch of these 3 just to see what they look like. Very yellow. Oh, I knew I would love this one. It's so nice. And then the more peachy, oh, it's a peachy pink one. Okay. So I'm hoping that the camera can pick up the colors of these 3. I don't think it's picking this one up too much. Let me just do a double swatch of these. I think the fingers might be picking up some more, but let me just do a double swatch. I would just wear this as eyeshadow, I have to say. Okay, so let's do second swatch here. Oh, they're really pretty. Yeah, The pinky peach doesn't show as much, at least in the viewfinder by what I can see. I'm hoping that you can see it better than I can present it. And this one is showing up more lime green, and this one more purpley pink. And I have to say, lime green and purple, I'm in heaven. So I'm pretty happy already, and I haven't even swatched the blushes. Okay, so I'm going to wipe off these fingers and we're going to get to swatching on this arm. I'll just do all of the blush swatches off camera and come back, and then we'll take care of the fun stuff. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back. I thought that seeing me swatch the same color three times would be a little boring. So I just did this off camera. So these are the 3 sets of the same blushes that I had down here. And they swatched really nicely. They're very finely milled. I have no issues with them. And now I want to use the same 3 fingers and do 3 of this one, 3 of this one, 3 of this one, and top them on the bottom half of these 3 blushes. So we can see what the effect, the transformer effect is, I should say, of the holographic powders on top of the blushes. And I think they can, not only for this palette, but it can give us an idea of what different types of holographic, toppers, iridescent toppers can have on different colors of blushes. So I'm going to go first off with this one, which was kind of a lime green, and do all 3 fingers as I said I would. So they're here. And now, of course, I'm going with maybe more opacity than I might on the cheek, but you're still going to get an idea. So here's what it looks like on the bronzy peach. Kind of a nice transformer. And let's take a look at what it looks like on the kind of bubblegum pink, slightly purple. Brings out more of a silvery look on the pink. Okay, and now on the rosy peach. So we can definitely see an effect on each one of these blushes. Okay. I don't think it's bad on any one of them. I might have gone a little heavy on the iridescent shadow or blush topper, and I might go a little lighter on the next pass with the what looks like the purpley pink. So we're going for this one next. Again, on each one of those 3 blushes, I'm going to go with a bit of a lighter hand. Okay. So here we are with those. I was swatching the first set of those, that lime green as a topper, kind of like an eyeshadow, so I'm going a little lighter this time. Okay, so here is the purpley pink on this first blush. And then on the second blush, hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Oh, it's really pretty with that one. Okay. And then the pinky peach. Really pretty there too. Okay, that's neat. All right, and it's such a pretty color too. Just a pretty color. And then finally we have the one that's kind of a pinky peach iridescent color. This one right here. We'll do that one as well. This first one, by the way, it really makes me think of a Clionadh Aftershock shadow. There's one that's kind of a lime green, and which I love, and it does make me think of that one a little bit. And this one as well makes me think. I think it's Fuse. Makes me think of Fuse. Oh, gotta make sure I don't put too much on. Okay, that should do it. So the 3 fingers, and let's go with the third swatch and see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's really pretty on this one. Good. And then this one. Oh, very pretty again. Really turns this purpley pink into a true kind of hot pink on the bottom. It's very pretty. And this one, I'm guessing it's going to do the hot pink thing again. Oh, it softens it up quite a bit, almost like a deeper ballerina pink down on the bottom here. Okay, so let's take a look at all of the transformers on this. All 3 sets of 3 blushes. Now I'm looking at them, and I think I think it's interesting, but I think that the pairing really does work best in the columns that I'm seeing here. I do like this combination the best out of the 3. I like this combination the best out of the 3 for the kind of hot pink blush highlighter combo, and I like these 2 the best in the 3rd set of swatches. So yeah, even though it's 6 and you can mix and match, I think that the mix and matching might be better as an eyeshadow combination, except for the situation where they really are paired together in the vertical rows. This idea of experimenting with iridescent shades over matte shades, I've done a whole lot more with eyeshadow. I haven't really done it with face products, and I think that it would be fun, especially if I'm using these iridescent shadows both on the eye as a topper and as the topper for the blush that I'm wearing. I think that would be really, really pretty. So I think I need to play with these and see what it is that I can do with them. So I would say that I am going to be including this in an upcoming palette collection roulette to use this on camera, both face and eye, because I think that this palette would be conducive to both uses, especially based on my experience with the Clionadh Aftershock highlighters, that they really look amazing on the eye, and I expect that will be the same here. And to have blush and eyeshadow that kind of go together, I'm excited. I'm excited about this. And I have to say, if you still have access to this for, what is it? It's $1.33 per pan is what I ended up paying, Canadian, or $1 per pan US if you can find it at the same price as I did, which would probably be about $6 US. Holy cow! This was a steal, and I was on the fence with it for so long, and of course I just wouldn't have bought it for $35 because I have enough blushes. But this concept had me really intrigued, and I'm really happy to have played around with it and shown you as well, to give possibly some ideas, some inspiration. I would love to hear what you think of the colors in general. Do you have dupes for these? Do you know of similar offerings? I would be really curious to hear that as well. So thank you for joining me in this little experimentation. I appreciate it very much. I look forward to hearing from you about the questions I asked, and also to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.